Diversions, smoke, and mirrors. But where's their source? And where lies the trial? I wish only that I find it soon.
Friggin' thing's tougher than it looks!
Careful now. That monster ain't the only thing we've got to worry about.
Oh, how right you are.
Nitwit! Told him to watch out!
Yet another district falls. And should be enough time bought for Orisa. No need for any further brutality on my part. First, I must rendezvous with the group, though I am certain such strong combatants have made out fine on their own.
Thou shalt recall thy true self.
Words sent into my mind. Is this some form of magic?
He hath spoken. My calling becomes apparent.
Whoa! You lost your damn marbles?
No, this is Vincent. He's finally making his move.
There are few who bear such power in this realm. Another Titan appears.
Thou shalt recall thy true self. Thou shalt forget thine own words. Thou art the bearer of my word, the engineer of my will. I am the immutable steel, the unsilenceable bullet. I have given thee purpose. I have given thee words. Recall thyself. Thou art bound by the chain of my command. All hands disperse. You are to support my deputies on the ground. Now then. Good evening, stranger. You ain't from around here, are you?
Ah, the Titan in question.
That's me. No more, no less. Kneel. No effect then.
My body is heavy as lead. What powers he holds.
You're a strong fella. Not many can stand stock still in the face of my magic. You thought about a career in law enforcement?
I am very satisfied with my current position.
A shame.
I have not come to fight you. Or rather, I do not know if fighting you is necessary as of yet.
Good call. No one survives a tumble with me. Nobody except the cursed queen, of course. Unfortunately for her, I've decided this conflict's gone on long enough. This war is over. I have seen more than enough.
From my vantage, it seems that it has just begun.
It was over from the moment it started. Not ain't got a plan. All she does is crush whatever's in front of her. And stranger, that ain't a winning play around these parts. Shillendrig won't submit to muscle alone. He's the winning horse. I'll hedge my bets with him.
Even knowing the extent of his evil?
You never heard of necessary evil? Speaking of, just who are you? Speak true.
It feels like a million snakes crawling through my mind. I am losing myself.
Plumb astounding. My magic really doesn't affect you much.
My sentiments exactly. Not a scratch. even after unleashing my full power.
You're not a fella I can just let be. Best to eradicate the loose threads, or else the whole tapestry could unravel. I intend to create pure peace. And if that means only silence remains, so be it. You will disappear to fulfill that vision.
Regrettably, that is not something I can let pass. I must save this world.
Didn't take you for the benevolent sort. So what are you doing to save this world? I've done more than my fair share, you know. Even now, all this was the result of my planning. Carved every order I needed into the townsfolk, that my words might awaken them when the time came. Wasn't easy. Never is. Can you measure up to that? You talk a big talk, but let's see you try to walk. My arms becometh blades. Take aim. Fire. My breath becometh flame.
I have never seen a god's power up close before.
Not so grand as a god, son. I'd never claim anything more than Titanhood. But from y'all's perspective, I see it. An ant probably sees a man and thinks it divine.
Enough!
My feet becometh as the gale. My arms enraptured with ice. Ah, don't fuss. I ain't gonna kill you. Just had to cool you off for a bit so we could have ourselves a chat later. There you go. How did you break free of that spell?
I tire of repeating myself. I have come to save this world. I do not seek to destroy it. Unleashing my full powers would be counterproductive to that aim, so I had hoped to avoid this. But you've left me no choice.
Well, well, the wolf casts off the wool. And that's quite a bite you've got. You managed to scratch.
I'm glad to confirm that Titans can bleed. This will do nicely.
Huh.
You thought to detain me with words? Spare yourself the indignity. Lucid, lonesome, and lax was I, bound in my own flesh. That man is now gone. You shall not find him. All that remains is a soul bolstered through camaraderie and tempered through willpower. Belittle me not, Titan. If I were truly an ant, I would not have crossed realms to face you. Now, sate my thirst, blood arts!
Truly astonishing. Who knew there'd be a hound out there with magic that surpasses even that of Ices?
It is but a difference of years, nothing more. Fear not, I shall not kill you. But I will blunt your magic, as your powers may prove to be an unpredictable element going forward.
Can't say I'm too eager to let that happen. Plus, you're really starting to overstay your welcome. Abide my word.
I believe I have made clear you hold no sway over me.
On you, sure. But them... they listen real well. Now, mana reserves are a big deal, but they ain't everything. See, I figured you're as powerful as a Titan. But if I've learned anything from our much-feared queen, it's that you box your enemies and you nail them dead.
He never intended to fight me. He was only buying time. If I am stalled now, the future will stall with me. How do I get out of this? Of course. No longer am I alone. No longer do I need to face these demons alone.
Keep those hands to yourself, Gramps. That's my buddy you're messing with. Yo, Alazard.
Good timing.
You his friend?
Yeah, that's right. And you're one of them Titans, aren't you?
Vincent. Thought I'd built more of a reputation by now.
Ha! I've heard that name before, from some pitiful runt who almost got his ass handed to him. What'd he call himself? Miser?
Yep. I sense the residue from his magic all over you. Get into a tussle, did you?
You're taking the news pretty well. Aren't you supposed to be his boss?
He ain't dead, is he? If he lost his pulse, I'd be the first to know.
Worried enough to keep tabs on his stupid heart and you're wasting time here? The real fighting is back where your lapdog was, where that pissed-off queen is tearing the whole city to shreds. What if he dies in the crossfire?
I can tell you ain't the sharpest tack in the tool shed, but you got a point. You're right that Miser's my best man, and you're right that he's important to me, and you're even right that he might die. And you're right that I'll eventually have to go face Not sooner or later. Did you really think that's what I would say? Don't fight with your words, son. That's my gig.
Did I just get roasted by a god?
It would appear so.
I'm not the least bit concerned about Miser. Not my job as a Titan to worry about him. Sure, letting him run buck wild might be a bit of a caprice, but that's all there is to it. He could turn himself into roadkill for all I care. It'd be a matter of going to his funeral is all.
This guy's as cruel as they come.
Brock, leave this fiend to me. You should...
Nah, screw that. I'm not backing down after that smack talk. Take this. Some doohickey Kageto got his hands on. And Seka said to tell you a girl named Bunny knows about Floess. Hangs around with a dude named Baron. And finally a tip from me. That icy guy's got magic that lets him reclaim whatever's taken from it. If you got all that, take that shiny pebble and scram. I'll handle Mr. Mustache over here.
Brock, these Titans are beyond...
Anything I can handle? Yeah. One of them almost tore me a new one a little bit ago. But what the hell? Seka's putting on a brave face out there, and I've got my pride. If there's no way forward, I'll blaze a damn trail with these flames. You're the strongest of us all, so you would better take this chance, Elazard.
My thanks. I will save this world for all of us.
And there he goes. He's bound to be a real cannonball on the battlefield.
Him? Nah, he's not here to wreck your world, despite his cheery disposition.
You're probably right. And it'd be a cold day in hell before Schillendrig met his match.
You sure you got time to look away from me, Gramps?
Ah, you fought with Not. Can smell her magic from a mile away. Bet you didn't even scratch her. So when you had to get this Titan to fight, All you could do was flap your gums, am I right?
Halfway right. I couldn't hit her, yeah, but I'm not into the whole talking thing. Guys like me, we get more done with our fists!
That's a mighty inferno in your eyes, son. I don't mind it one bit.